Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to visit Horton's Grove here at the Stagville Plantation in Durham, North Carolina. Oh, look at that. Ooh, let's go see that. Or can we? Ooh, a collapsed house. Let's look and see. Yoshi, what do you think? Now here, oh wow, we're on top of some kind of barn or something. Oh my God, look. Can we get through here, Yoshi? Things I do for exploring. Oh my God. Maybe this was a barn where they cured tobacco or something. I don't know. Yoshi really wants to go. And Yoshi, no. That's one thing about having a hound dog on your explorers. They can lead you to the most amazing finds. Wow. Ain't that some stuff? What do you think, Yoshi? Maybe this was that man's house that was thinking all them things. Maybe he got back in time. Oh, goodness. Now there is the roof. Let's see. I'm getting old. Sorry, I kicked the camera. Wow. 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 And you can see the other buildings from there. Wow. That's intriguing stuff, y'all. I don't want to fall and bust my neck. Holding a dog and on a leash and trying to walk around is so difficult. Okay, come on, Yoshi, let's go around here. As a filmmaker, I look at this and think of the possibilities of a movie. You know, just this beautiful, beautiful forest with all these nice trees, pine trees and the pine needles and the pine cones, you know. I almost think of the Underground Railroad. This is a road to freedom, or is it? You know, do you stop and think, okay, well, if I get caught, I'm going to be in big trouble trying to escape? Or should I go back? Should I go back and risk that somebody has told on me, risk losing my family, or actually come back and be with my family? Or do I run down this road here and come back and get my family? Will I ever be able to get my family? So those are just some of the things that I think about as a filmmaker. You know, as somebody who's done some documentaries and who loves to tell stories, you know, sometimes those stories are not very pleasant to tell, but I feel like it's important that we tell them so we don't repeat history. Let's not repeat history, y'all. Let's learn. These trees could tell stories, I'm sure they would. So here goes, we're going back to the plantation area. Now let's go down here. Instead of there, because we're going to go down this way, go to the barn, come right back up, and then we'll be done. Okay, here we go. We're going, see that barn down there? We're going down there because that's where they kept the stables, the horses, and maybe the cows. And we're going to milk the cows or what have you. And then of course I can imagine that all of this was probably at one time a crop like corn or wheat or soy or something like that, or tobacco probably, as it was our big crop in North Carolina. Okay, so here we are with the blue marker, getting closer to the barn. See all the woods on either side of us. Ooh, gooky stuff, yucky gooky. Yoshi, we're gonna have to jump over this gooky yucky stuff. Okay, ready? And jump. And he just walks right through it. Okay. Okay. That's behind us. That's where we were. That's odd. Bent over tree like that. Amazing. This is pretty forest. You know, and also too is, I don't want to make light of this situation, but you know, if you were a filmmaker, this would be a really good forest to do some films at. And then there's the sun coming out. See that right there? This is intriguing. Okay, so we're getting closer to the barn, which is over there. So, oh, there's something, an interesting tree bent over like that. That's interesting. Yeah, that's where we came from. Right. And we come around here. Wow. Intriguing. There is the barn. The great, majestic barn. That's a huge barn, y'all. You can see inside, that's probably where the stables were. Horses there. Okay. That's the main part of the stable. Probably this dirt road wasn't here. There probably was no dirt road here. Well, here we go. Some of the cracks in there. The eaves. This is the back of the barn. And of course the horses probably stayed in there. Yeah. Lighten it up there. Okay. The eaves. This was an incredibly big barn. Wow. What an incredibly big barn this was. That's intriguing. I'd love to get in there one day. This is the back side of the barn. Okay, this says London Trail. Wow, you ain't gonna tell me what that is. Let me zoom out on it. Tell me what that is in the comments. That's pretty intriguing. Wow, it's got a tree growing up in there. Wow. It looks like something. Okay, if this was a barn, maybe it was some kind of machine for agriculture and what have you. I'm really getting used to this gimbal, y'all. I appreciate your patience. Thank you. Okay, here's the back side of the barn. Right. Isn't that intriguing? I say intriguing a lot. Guys. Okay. Well, interesting. And the one thing that's good about they are taking this area and conserving it. In the summer of 1860, Paul Cameron ordered enslaved carpenters to build this great barn, which was completed by the end of the year, so that would be the end of 1860. This is one of the largest in the state at the onset of the Civil War, measuring 133 feet by 33 feet. The size of the barn is evidence of the wealth and expansion of the plantation. The impressive three-story structure also demonstrates that there were many highly skilled carpenters and craftsmen among the enslaved people of Stagville. The barn's queen trusses, scarf joints, and intricate framing are atypical in a structure this large. And this is the inside of it. Right there. Like I said, intriguing, incredible barn. Some of the joists, some of the ways, the building techniques there. Stairs going up to the great barn. And here's a picture. Here's a picture of the barn back in the day. Wow. And there will be a link to the main site of this area. Once again, we visited Horton Grove. We've come to the Stagville, historic Stagville Plantation. We have visited the Great Barn, which you see over there, standing still. And now remember at the beginning, I believe Paul Cameron bought the barn, bought the plantation, or took over. The Great Barn is an imposing monument to the enduring craftsmanship of enslaved people. It was among the largest agricultural structures built in antebellum North Carolina. So, wow. Inside is quite amazing. Quite amazing structure. There's where we came. Okay, now we're heading up to, we're going to come out in front of the plantation. We're going to come out in front of it. Bent structure. It's a bent structure. See that? One thing I like about exploring is I've always enjoyed exploring, but it gets you out of the house, it gets you going. So I think that's part of the problem in life. Hunting and fishing prohibited without entry permit. Oh, okay, so we can go here. Oh, I thought that meant we couldn't go there. Oh, that just meant hunting and fishing, we can't do that. Isn't that funny? We could have gone to so many more places. But I thought, okay, there's a tree there. So this is just really intriguing. So we're coming up on it now. Because I think what's it like we read that sign, trying to conserve parts of this. So here we go. And now remember, this field was probably corn or some kind of crop. Okay, there we go. Okay. with the exception of my car being there, it's a lovely picture. It's a lovely photograph. Let me see if I can get... Must be some birds over there. There's the home. And there's what the... So see, there are the woods in the back, and so we have come full circle. And here's a look at this area close up. I mean, it kind of makes me think of the movie The Patriot. No. Okay, so this is what it would have been like. Right in through there. You come in through here. Shoot. I swear I got caught up in here. And then go out there. It looks like they tilled the soil. They must be wanting to do something with it. And then of course, here you go. Look up at your house. Huh. Wow. And here this is the front porch of this building. Normally it's open to people, but intriguing. Hello everybody, this is Sheila, Urban Exploring, Southern Fried Exploring. Thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to share with you Horton's Grove right here on the Stagville Plantation in Durham, North Carolina. We saw a lot today, and I will leave links in the description section so that you can learn more. And once again, this is just a very intriguing place. We visited a lot of places. And I would most say that this is probably the most eye-opening place that I've ever been on. You know, I think it's important that we call out the mistakes that we made in the past so that we do not repeat them or make them again in the future. I am confident that we can all work together and come together. I feel a mighty wind coming, y'all, and I think we're going to be okay if we just hold our hands, lock arms, and be one. Thank you so much.